because I'm pretty sure the previous one bonked out and I wasn't able, at least to my own knowledge, to get it up and running again. We've been using an external app to send our video out, and it does allow us to split our stream up so it can go live to multiple platforms at the same time. And I have noticed that for some reason, the audio compression doesn't cause my audio to get crunchy on the other side. At least that's what I believe. Let's hear. So it can go live to multiple platforms at the same time. And I have noticed it can sound crunchiness, but it doesn't sound like the like actual it breaking crunchiness. That just sounds like low bitrate crunchiness. But we're here. We should be live again. We should be live again. I'm sorry that the previous one bonked out. I'm gonna be back in a second. Wowzers, that was fast. Was it still streaming? It might have still been streaming, but I couldn't like get it to load on my second screen, so I was assuming that it wasn't working at all. So maybe it was like still streaming on the other side. By the time I was going live, the new stream started up or something. Be right back. Is the power off? Oh, the power is off. Oh, cool. That's new information. Oh, I just saw some big lightning. My Wi-Fi battery is at 87%, and there is some thickum clouds coming, like some thicks. Likums. Yeah. Man, not having electricity. Like we've not had electricity a bunch of times today already because there's load shedding again. And now not having power because of bad weather. On top of the fact is definitely an experience. Yeah. But we did it. We're done doing it. It streamed until Pop got a bath. That was a fast bath. Okay, so then I'm right. Because I thought it stopped streaming there. And I was trying to get it to run again, and I was trying to get it to show me any frames past that experience, and it wasn't. I saw Candace. I was talking to Candace in the previous one, having conversations, asking questions about how the kids are. Was also giving the same advice you were giving, Joe, that the Discord is accessible through the links on the YouTube. But I'm guessing, I know now, actually, that none of those came through. My throat is itching. You ever do that thing where you scratch? Like you suck on your tongue, you scratch your back of your throat. I've been doing that a lot. Let's see if medicine helps. What is it this time? My allergies has been very not happy. This is true. My mom and my sister have been sick. And I'm still home alone. I don't even know where they are right now. I wasn't told. I wasn't asked if I wanted to go with. They might have assumed that I would be busy. But still. She's in Discord. She found the link. Sick. Good. Thank you, JV, for letting me know that. Nose itchums. These silly creatures. These creatures of silliness. I'm going to now remedy my throat itch. Being a human body, how is that supposed to inspire in confidence? How is that supposed to inspire confidence. You know what I mean? Today's stream topic is about losing faith in yourself. And I would be lying if I said I had the exact same amount of confidence in myself. Is Puppy clean now? Yeah, Puppy is playing with Pippi again. He's cleaner. He's not 50-50 anymore. And there's Judy as well, just chilling. They're having fun. He got bathed. The fact that the electricity is off again now, right? Because it's going off, scheduled to go off between 7 and 9, and it's going on 5 right now. And if it's now off, then it's probably going to remain off until then. You having an ego death? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the losing confidence in the self is more, I'm losing confidence in so am I having an ego death? I don't think so. Imposter monster acting up. I don't even know if it's, maybe it is imposter monster. Could be imposter monster. I think the thing that's kind of like catching me off guard, Jovan, if it's the imposter monster, he's speaking like he's a voice of reason. You ever get that? Right? For the longest time when I had the imposter monster experience, it was very much like, I'm back. Hey, Candace. I'm happy that you are. The previous stream just bunked out and I could do nothing to salvage it. So I had to start another one. I'm happy to have you. I was asking, how are you? How are the girls? How's the little boy? Hope everyone is well. Do let us know how you are, dear friend. We're talking about confidence in the self, right? And we can like almost having you here right now, Candace. We can do this as a thought experiment. The version of me that you found, right, on Reddit all that time ago, was a lot more confident in what the future was going to be like, what things are going to be like for him, than this version of me is. And in a way, it's almost confusing. Because over this last time, I've done more and I've equipped myself with more skills than ever, and I've grown. And it's almost like maybe that's the way I'm supposed to see it, right? It's like the contrast is becoming very stark. The difference in how much self-confidence I had back in the day as compared to how much self-confidence I have right now feels like I know how much self-confidence I'm supposed to have. And it's not supposed. And that is right. Again, it's like a voice of reason thing. It's like I'm not thinking of it just as a bad thing. I'm thinking of it from the perspective of almost like integration. There is a duality in my teaching as well when it comes to that, right? Because if I have to teach you anything, if I have to tell you anything, is that you are special. That the fact that you are here right now means that there is something special happening, right? And without you being here, this special thing ceases to be, quite literally. While at the same time, there is this, I don't know, maybe it's I want to say like convincing. It's like that's what the world wants you to believe, is that you are in fact not special, that you do not carry the same kind of value to the world that you potentially carry to yourself or to your kin or to your friends, to your loved ones. And I feel like there definitely is something to be thought about interpretation, right? Because your interpretation of reality might as well be your reality. And in that way, I feel like it's very important for me to consider what my interpretation is. And especially as it relates to my role in this world and the things I'm supposed to do, certain interpretations do not serve me, right? Again, from a place of reason. You know what I mean? I'm good. I have a job and I'm about to graduate. Candace, that's amazing. We're so proud of you, friend. I never saw myself being here so soon after Teddy passed. The way I see it, and it's in honor of you, is that you had to, right? All of these things had to happen as soon as they did because Teddy passed. Oi, what are you doing down there? There's mud on the white plastic. Yes. I breathe, then I release. Gobbity goo. Go gobbums gum goobity goob goop. Bro, previous stream we had to save a dog from its own mud duster. There is a big kind of like dip somewhere there where there's like a gathering water. And that dog was like straight up in there. It was like covered in mud up until his jawline. And I see this spectacle, and the mud is still very wet, so I take it upon myself to go and bathe him. Little did I know that would end my previous stream. Yeah, I know. It's nice having you here, Gavity Goo. Kom doma no nice, skloom bloom, fluba. Flumbigam sknep nereps. Nyaps. Nyaps nip. Oh my god, nyaps. My sinuses are screaming at me. Yes, I get it. Thank you, histamines. You've done enough now. Stop attacking me. The rain is starting, so there's a bunch of stuff being kicked into the air, and I'm aware of it. I'm too aware of it. Candace with a we are all special. Our value is based off where we put ourselves in the busy world. What is our place? What can we bring to the table? Who looks up to us, etc. Thank you, Candace, for this reminder. It's true. Congrats on your achievements. So much love. Candace, you've always been a super woman. So much support. Happy to hear you're doing well, Candace. Thank you, Joy, for adding the same. You too, Kiefer. I'm a corrections officer, and next week I graduate academy and I get my badge. That's pretty cool, actually. Having a badge. Have I had a badge? Can't say I have. Have I wanted a badge? Pretty sure I have wanted badges at some point in my life. I trust that you will wield your power wisely, dear friend. I'm gonna go move something into the covering so it doesn't get rained on. And so the rain falls. Can you hear that? Might be able to hear more. And I can make you hear even more. I'll give you extra ears. And I'll point those ears towards the outside. I'm questioning where I want to put you to ensure you don't get rained on. Right here. But you should have more rain-based audio. I can hear the rain. Love me some rain. Good. I'm happy to share these sounds with you, friends. The full spectrum experience, as we do. Wow, you're tough, dude. Having 5 kids and becoming a correctional officer and getting a badge, like all of those things at the same time, harsh. I can't even start to imagine how tough you have to be. I might finish my degree by the end of the summer. If not, definitely end of the year. Bro, that's awesome. Engineering, right? They call our RFID door key cards at work badges. Lol, it's true. That's the first thing that I thought about, actually, weirdly enough. When I was like, have I had a badge? I thought about those kind of badges, but I was like, it's not really a badge. A badge is like a proper sigil, right? And like this sigil is has buildings and stuff, and people say, wow, sigil, wow, badge. Right? But never have I. Never have I. I don't think we have many badges here in South Africa either. I work in a maximum security prison. Some of these offenders have pretty spiritual beliefs, but they act wouldn't make you think so damn to them having to keep an image of the other offenders. Yeah, so do you. Like you can't exactly be all spiritual and stuff. Maybe you'll get stabbed or something. I'm probably stereotyping, please forgive me. I can feel rain droplets. Also pointed you in another direction where the water is gathering and falling together, making louder splashy splashes. And now we got a cat friend as well, you know, in frame. Huzzah. And yeah. Can you help them, Candace? Is there any way for you to help them? Right? Not help them escape. Oh geez, my mind. No, please. Not like that. Is there a way that you can like have conversations with them? Right? Like what's the extent of your influence in their lives other than just being a correctional officer? Maximum security prison. Oh my goodness. There's not a lot of places on earth that is maximum security anything. Right. And for Candace to be one of the officers. I'm proud, as it's been a long-term effort, working the same full-time job that doesn't reward me well enough while attending school in my off time from that. I've thought about how folks have to behave I think that's it. I'm proud of you too, gobbledygook. Right? Like the effort exactly that you put in, bro. Like working a full time job, and then like the time that people spend relaxing. You have to go to school. You have to study for things. You have to study for things, then work a job, and then go to write tests, etc., etc. Taking a breath with you, bro. I'm proud of you too. Had some gorgeous storms blow through a while ago. Nice. Less the rains down in Africa. They can be the most aggressive and vulgar mouthed individuals. But when you go through their property looking for contraband, you see beautiful artwork, mindful messages, and some beautiful mindsets. That is awesome, actually. I love that. We were just talking about stereotypes, right? Me acknowledging that I'm probably stereotyping. I wonder what it would take. Nope, stop. I asked the question and it instantly gave me an answer. But I think that answer would be frowned upon. But the question was, what will it take for all of these inmates to suddenly be completely and utterly aware of the fact that they are all the same? Right? In the way that it would help knowing. There are hard ways, but my mind doesn't even want to start thinking about it. Such a dangerous thing to think about. We had a big blustery snowstorm yesterday. Bless them. I don't know what big and blustery means. I mean, I get what big storms mean, but blustery, does it like throw extra snow? Like you get like more inches in the same amount of time kind of vibes? In the same way we might get more inches of water in the same amount of time? Or is it like the texture of the snow? I can also imagine blustery having something to do with that. How to survive inside the walls. They have to act a certain way so they don't get targeted or hurt. Exactly, there it is. Louisiana, hearing you wish love to your son in yoga yesterday still has me smiling. That's so wholesome. I hope she hears that. Did you have a fire going? Lucy? Probably. Jerify going, we see you and we appreciate what you do. Love is true. I thought about how folks have to behave in prison to survive, akin to how dogs act in a pack. I've been thinking about the same kind of concept looking at these two. Right? Like Pippi will reach points of saturation where she's like, hey, stop eating the side of the tables. You know, Pippi is like trying to almost like distract him from eating the sides of tables or whatever. You gotta have that dog in you. That's it, bro. Mel, do you have a Discord group going? We do, Kiefer. Right here on the... So, like, you see, here's the chat. And then if you close chat and you click on my name, MeltMore, and then there's like a little button up here under my name that goes more. And then it has links here in the description, right? Links for the Patreon and links for the Discord. And if you click on that link for the Discord, you should be able to find it. There's a bunch of friends there. The Discord isn't always active, but you will be able to find the same friends you have here in this space there too. You know, if you want to reach out to one of them, for example. Lamau, no, I can't help them escape. But yes, we can talk to them, and I take a CIT training class, so I can talk to them on a personal level. There we go. Okay, awesome, Candace. Thank you for helping the way that you are. I'm happy that you're laughing with me. Candace, geez, what a big perspective. Always so proud of you, friends. So much. Blustery is like large, fast wind gusts and bursts of wind frequently. High winds while high snowfall. So it's completely down, but also blowing around. Okay. Yeah, that's interesting. And i.e., you don't want to be out there in it. Oh, Jova, thank you. I thought my mic was flush. That is true. I remember that fractal. She's talking about it being cute, how she tells her son she loves him. Candace says, they are human just like us. They all have made bad decisions. I personally do not look up what they have done because the ones I do know of have done some horrible things. We cannot treat them with bias. Yeah, and it's probably going to be pretty hard, right? Like, I consider myself a good person, but I don't imagine it being easy to be unbiased if you know someone has done some vile things. So it might be one of those ignorance is bliss kind of things in that case. Joba, thank you. Very narrow mindsets, scared of change. I think I missed some context. I talk to them as if I'm passing them on the street with a good morning or good afternoon. Most are respectful, but what it comes down to is where they were raised. A lot of them come from the hood. Very narrow mindsets, scared of change, and positivity can be seen as a threat to some. So we have to be careful with how we talk. That is a perspective that I cannot even start to understand. I agree. All right, for me, positivity is my first instinct. And to have to go against my instincts in that way, I can imagine it's challenging as well. Speaking of Discord, I sent you a video yesterday. Sorry, it's 20 minutes, but it's from Old School and about the cycles of civilization. I'll check it out, Jordi. I'll check it out. Old School, I do enjoy watching their content by myself as well, so I don't think I'll be disappointed. Do you think on having a good mama takes a difference? Do you think one, having a good mama makes a difference? It's a good question to ask. Gonna turn down the rain sounds a little bit. Now you should still be able to hear it, but it might not be as overbearing. Tell me if that made a difference. I would like to know. If it made a positive difference specifically. We are only issued handcuffs, pepper spray, and a radio. That is all we have when we are inside the wall. Yo. Oi! Stop eating the side of the table. Like living with little prisoners of the world as well. You know what I'm imagining right now? How being a mother probably makes Candace a better correctional officer. Like the sensitivities that she's developed taking care of children. In some way, I'm sure it does translate to her work as well at this point. Was that back talk from the puppy? I would like to say that it was, but I don't think he has that much going on. He does like vocalize towards Pippi when she doesn't want to play with him. You see? There's some vocalization happening there. But not so much directly. Silly creatures. Don't tell me what to do, weird hairless bipedal dog. I am weird hairless bipedal dog man. This is my superhero name. I am weird bipedal hairless dog man. My name is Barry Allen. I'm gonna stop. Was that? Yes, I think so. Mostly their environment, who their friends are. You can be a good mama all you want, but once an outside influence comes into, I'm getting my feet is being eaten down there by the shenanigans. Pippi is reaching her point of saturation. Yes, see. Yo, are you done playing, Pippi? It's now only serious mode. So serious. So serious. At least she's now on playful stance again. Yeah, playful stance. I'm playing, she says. When you can, well, imagine the sass I got from the Huskies. Having these creatures in our world. You have you have two of the big ones, bro. Like maximum intelligence. Oi, you're being loud, bro. You're being so loud. My poor ears. And all of my tisms. Okay. Mm-hmm. Who makes sense, does. You might be raised well and then you might be desperate still. You might be raised well in a desperate situation, which doesn't make you any less desperate, unfortunately. You know, just might make you more keen to opportunities. Or being a correctional officer makes a better mom. That could probably also have a bleed over. My mom's dog talks back if you give him commands literally every time. So dramatic. I wonder if there's an intelligence thing to that. Like, is there a point at which the lights switch on like that? He is very vocal with Pippi. Like, he'll let Pippi know. And Eva tries to play along as well. She'll usually stand by for some face licks. But them playing underneath the table like that, I've heard them hit their heads against the side of that rim many a times. Yeah. Them creatures. Then you can well imagine the sass I got from the Huskies. I can only imagine, Gav. Huskies have their own language. They are seriously intelligent. Wow. I have handcuffs now, so chores definitely get done. That's ridiculous. Coda has trained me as much as I've trained him. Absolutely, they're so damn lovable. Huskies are children wearing fairy onesies that don't come off. That is both cursed and cute of an imagining. Part of my mind is imagining a husky completely shaved as well. Why am I like this? I don't know. I don't know. It'll remain an enigma. I think it's time for me to finish this verse. Throat's still itchy. Let's see. Yesterday's flower. I'll open it in HD. I've seen pics of huskies shaved. It's not supposed to happen. Exactly, bro. That's the part of myself that I was questioning, because the imagery that I saw in my mind's eye was cursed, and I was like, I think the kids need to keep their I think the kids need to keep their furry coats on. Other furry onesies, like, please keep them on. Kids look cursed. All right, and the poem that went alongside it was named Unfathomed Light. Unfathomed light. In the hush before sunrise, where breath of night yields to the first glow of morning, your dreams gather like dew.
Okay, first,
How about you don't do that? What? My phone is restarting itself. That's so confusing. Okay, first I hear it say, and then it's in a boot loop. Unfathomed light. Let's start that over, shall we? In the hush before sunrise, where breath of night yields to the first glow of morning, your dreams gather like dew, diamonds on grass, each shimmering with promise. No scale can weigh the pulse of your determined heart. No ledger inscribe the sweep of your imagination. You are the silent aurora, shifting brilliance in a sky no number can hold. Step boldly into your dawn. Let your voice resonate, your laughter echo through every corridor of doubt. You carry galaxies of thought, uncharted worlds of compassion. They outshine the plain math of profit and gain. Know this, you are infinite. In a universe that honors the courage to unfold, tend the seeds within. Feed it with love, with learning, with every act of faith. Your worth, that timeless spark, cannot be measured, but can be magnified until it outlasts every sunset and spins new constellations across the night. Yow! Ghosts in the machine. My phone is not broken. Huzzah! It stopped booting up by itself after talking. I love it when that happens. I love when my phone stops booting up after talking. Rise of the machines. Never mind ghosts in the machine. Suddenly we have whole new problems. Imagine that. Just imagine that, right? Suddenly every single one of our cell phones, our toasters, our refrigerators are just all conscious. And every single one of them has an opinion that they are eager to share. Oh, wow. That would be so vibrant and full. Extra so. So very vibrantly full. Yeah, Anise has trained me to play all her weird, intricate games. I love that. The kid needs to help the furry onesie, or the universe needs to keep their furry onesie so the universe will unfurl. Oh, that's hilarious. It's true. Man, having allergies, having a body, right? Maybe there's something to be said about that as well, right? We were discussing today losing faith in yourself. I think there's a part of me that is just aware of my current form, right? To the point where it's almost like uncomfortable to know, Right? It's like, my body and my physical limitations being a body. And the fact that I'm aware of that takes some of my self confidence. And, for example, I cannot jump of a cliff face and land on the ground and get up and continue walking, right? Which means I have less confidence in this thing that I am, right? Literally, I literally have less confidence. And the more time I spend growing and becoming, the less confidence I have in this thing. This thing alone. I bought a version of the tiny candle I gave you, Melt, by the fireplace. It smells so good. You are so right. Like it's one of my favorite scents ever, actually, Joy Vive. You know, to be honest, she sent me a small little vial of the scent you can spray as well, and it also smells just as amazing. I'm happy that you got yourself the big version because it's gonna be appreciated. It smells incredible, right? Warm and woody. I actually have some of mine left, Joy Vive. I don't know if you know this. I think she sent this to me like 3 years ago at this point. Maybe not 3 years, maybe like 2 years and 4 months or something. But I have been nursing it. And every single time I get the urge to light them fire, I just bring it close to my nose. And it's still like so powerful, so sweet. That's what it looks like. And you can see all of those. I don't know if yours is changing color like that, but as I've been burning it, it has been adding color. Ooh. I still remember when he unwrapped the joy. I could smell it immediately from like 2 feet away. Goodness, what a smell. I haven't, like to be honest about this as well, Joy Leave, I haven't burned the other one you've given me. But I know what it is. The other one is even more powerful, but in a way that's a little bit more, I want to say, floral. Yeah. Oh no, I did burn it. A little bit. Me and Jovan burned it, actually. I lied. I'm sorry about that. Here's the other one. Woo! This one is like you just stepped out of a sauna into like a flower field. And this one, I really do like this one so much. I think it's because it smells warm, right? This one, like if there's like range to where you smell things, this one you smell up here, right? It's very complex. It's very like ooh, sparkly, sharp, intricate. And this one has that sweetness and almost like a roundedness to it, like a ooh. Both of them smell great. Sacrilege, or it kind of works. But this one is overpowering. I love the smell good stuff so much. Yeah, there's a certain illustriousness to it. Drive you. It's like wealth, literally, quite literally. Like in times of past, kings and queens were the ones who had access to smells like that. You literally had to be a king or a queen level of wealth to be able to access stuff like that. And the fact that you like it, I think, says something about you. Maybe you have a knack for royalty, or at least being as such. I'm happy again. Yeah, by the fireplace. It's good, good choice. Yesterday, I learned that you shouldn't extinguish candles by blowing them out. Rather, use an airtight lid because of the particulates that saturate the indoor air. Yeah, it's harmful to breathe. I've been doing that as well. I'm happy that you're actually mentioning that. So, what Gabadygoo is saying is that instead of going and then watching that little particulate of smoke go into the air, and then you smell that almost like waxy smell in the air. You don't want that. You shouldn't be doing that. That's bad, apparently. What you want is to like do this, right? And it doesn't technically have to be perfectly airtight. You just have to smother the flame, right? And then all of that particulate will still fill this little chamber, but then it will fall back down onto the surface area or around that surface area. And then instead of all of that particulate being in the air and you being able to breathe that and it getting stuck in your lungs, it stays in here. It's true. Thank you, Goo, for giving us an opportunity to recognize that fact. Take care of our health. So much love. Okay, I think it's time for me to finish this vertical stream. See you friends again on the horizontal one. I love you. Appreciate you. See you soon.